To start at the beginning, there was a man that I had been dating for a couple of weeks. I had gone over and I was cooking dinner for him. And we believe, I don't know, but we believe that he drugged me during that process. And at the end of the night, around midnight, I was violently raped and I was held captive in his apartment for 6 hours. I think within an hour that there was no way for me to physically get away from him. And frankly, just because he was bigger and stronger than me. I tried to fight him off of me, but I found out later that in the course of that struggle, I strained my own abdomen. That was a very painful healing process, let me tell you. So I bided my time. I had my phone. At this point, I had kept a book in my purse. And so I picked up both of those things. And while he held me, I would pretend to read. I think I read the same page of my book 10 times, just kind of flipping it so he thought I was reading. I would text friends. I told them where I was. I told them what was happening to me. I told them, this is who I'm with. This is his name. This is the apartment. And I bided my time. He knew a lot of my personal medical issues. Like, I have chronic migraines, I have low blood pressure. So because I couldn't physically get away from him around 4 o'clock, I figured out a way that I could trick him into letting me go. And so around 4 a.m., I started feigning a migraine. By 5:30, I said it was unbearable. And so I said, well, I need to take Excedrin, which was in the other room. That got me out of the bedroom. With him, clinging to me, I slumped to the ground. He figured it was pretty safe to leave me there, and he was exhausted. And as soon as he walked away, I ran out the door. And as soon as I was in my car and I locked it, I started driving away and I was shaking. People were calling me and telling me, you have to go to a hospital. Because obviously, all I wanted to do was get home and put myself in a shower. And finally, one of my friends, one of the many who was badgering me to go to the hospital, said, I will come and get you. Just, you need to go to the hospital. Well, at that point, I'd been awake for more than a day. It's not like I had slept through any of this. So I said, okay, if you'll drive me, I'll go. So she came and got me and took me to the hospital, where I was treated rather quickly. They offered me water, they offered me tea, brought me in. And I was in shock, and there was people and they offered me food, and I couldn't really eat at that point, even though I know I was hungry. And this was in May, it was hot, but I was freezing. And they gave me a blanket, which is here next to me. It usually stays on my bed, but I brought it out for this. They handed me a lot of papers and started slowly walking me through the process of, we don't have to talk to the police. And that was relief washed over my body. And I just thought, oh, thank God. And they said, we can take everything. We can treat you for everything. We can write a report. We don't have to give it to the police. That was when they started bringing in the advocates for me. And they told me, we're going to have a person in this room with you They are here to advocate for you and help you make decisions about what you want to do. Make sure that I understood, you're signing your initials, right? You're saying yes or no to all these things. What do you want to do? What kind of exam do you want? What do you want them to take? What do you want them to treat you for? And then these are all the advocacy. These are all the things that we can do for you. We can help you set up therapy. We can call you. We can help you in all these ways. What do you want? Even if you don't know right now, because you don't have to know anything right now. And in those moments, you're struggling to remember what happened seconds before. And so to have someone there as extra brain power to tell you, this is what this sentence means, and to read it to you again and again until you understand, and who understands what you're going through, is incredible. They constantly checked what I personally needed rather than what they thought I needed. They treated me for every possible thing. So suddenly I could feel safe about my body, about my health. And I could just feel secure. Suddenly I was in control again for moments. The mental aspects came later with therapy. But in those moments, I could feel like there was some amount of control again. If she wouldn't have come and gotten me, I would have gone home, put myself in the shower, and then gone to bed. I would not have gotten treated. I wouldn't have gotten therapy. Nothing would have happened. I would not have been helped in any way for the horrible, violent crime that was committed against me. She made the difference. She saved my life. The now of it is crazy for me because it was just over a year ago. This was perhaps the both shortest and longest year of my life. My life is great. The last year has made me so much stronger. It was incredibly hard work. My gynecologist actually gave me the best advice that anyone could have, which is that she looked me straight in the eye and she said, "You cannot stay in bed. I know it's all you want to do, but if you stay in bed, you will not heal. If you stay in bed, you'll get depressed and you'll be done. And I know you don't want that." And so I talked to my friends and I told them, I have to get up every day. I need you to help me get up and get out. And I don't want to ask for help, but I need it. They helped me every day, whether it was a walk in the park or going to get sushi, going to get bubble tea. They helped me leave my bed. I had professors asking me that whether I was coming back. Of course I'm coming back. Right? You can't let it ruin your life. You can't let it define you. My job, my singing is all I want to do. Someone hurting me will not end that. At 6 months, what I did is on the day, I went back to the hospital and I donated 8 blankets for other people, though I hope they are not put to use. I'm proud of where I am now.